Hello, Beaties. It's the 1 year anniversary of Cheese Louise! Yay! Wait, are 2 songs playing right now? Don't do that. Stop that. Oops. Forgot about some hotkeys and things. Anyway, I've been streaming for a whole year. Pretty regularly. I know I said that I went on hiatus, but I never actually stopped streaming. I just stopped scheduling streams. Still pretty much did them all at the same regular times. Anyway, most people, I see a lot of streamers get demotivated and quit, and I get demotivated but I don't quit. Apologies in advance for the scuff that will happen today. For 2 reasons. There will be scuff for 2 reasons. Because, one, I am sick. My throat is not the most cooperative right now, so I will try to not cough all over the mic today. And the other reason is that I try to utilize folders in OBS, or they're called groups, for a lot of the stuff I'm doing today, and I've learned that they just kind of like to break for no reason. So, let's see how well that all goes. Anyway, what's on the agenda today? We got my new model reveal, which is not this right now. It's not just me with balloons. Or is it? And then after the model reveal, I'm going to rank my games of 2021. That's just like all the games that I played, not necessarily games that came out. And I'm not going to rank games that I didn't play, because that'd be silly. Am I behind this? I am. Oops. And then I'm going to react to my old debuts, because cringing is fun, I think. I don't know. Anyway, first up, we got the new model reveal. So, let's go new cheese! Yeah. Just give me a minute to go get changed. Let me go change myself, and I will be right back. So yeah.
Oh. That was Scuff? Huh. Did everyone leave yet? Okay, we're gonna pretend that Scuff didn't just happen. Yeah, let's start over. Anyway, something, they're gonna make fun of me. Here's a Wiggly Boy instead. Ha ha ha. That's not actually my model, you little silly. What a silly guy. And then, oh, where's there a black bar? That's weird. I mean, I know why it's there, but I've gotten rid of it like 20 times. So many times. Oh yeah, I was gonna make the joke. I did make the joke, but you didn't hear me. Ferrets and otters are the same thing, and otters and seals are the same thing, and seals and poplios are the same thing, so I've always been a poplio. It makes sense if you think about it. Anyway, I need to re-hotkey what my studio mode is, because it kept going to the loading screen when it wasn't supposed to. Makes perfect sense, thank you. I like to think so. Anyway, let's do the reveal again. You saw nothing before. What are those? What are those? They're little toe beans. Little toe beans. Ironically, they are beans. They're foot beans, but they do not have toe beans on them. Which is fine. I don't need toe beans. I have foot beans. They're better. And then, oh, wow. I got my vest, and my shirt, and my little ribbon, and I got a tail. I mean, I always have a tail. It's just not, you just can't see it in my human form, but it's there. It just sits behind me. It's not, like, big enough to show up. Oh, whoa. I don't know where that, oh, there it is. I was like, did that alert go through? Thank you for the bits, miss. Bitsy. Wow. I hope you got here after the scuff. Oh, yeah. What's that? This little mouthy mouth. Oh. Brownie. Smile. Oh. Look at my eyes. Gotta go? Okay, have fun. Thanks for dropping by. Look at my eyes. Look at they're shiny. Alright. There's more up here. Let's see what else we got. Oh. I got a hat. Not just any hat, I got a beret. That's the best kind of hat that there is. Just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. Oh my gosh. And I got a little baby hair. And this hat is not glued to my head. I can actually take it off. Oh, got another ear. That makes sense, actually, if you think about it. But I like having the hat on, because I feel kind of naked without it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, it's coming down. Yeah, so I kind of accidentally inhaled some helium during the change break.
Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm sorry you guys had to listen to that. Hang on one second. Wah. There we go. Hello. I'm just a little guy. Yeah, I'm sorry. No permanent helium voice. It's just a bit. Or was it? One must ponder these thoughts. Or must they? I can't think of a natural way to transition to my other expressions. Say something to make me mad, chat. Make me angry. Ah wah wah. Ah wah 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 wah. Ah wah 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 wah. Ah wah 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 wah. Does a quiet chat make me angry too? Oh, maybe they do. Maybe it does. Ah, chat. You went full furry. One of us. One of us. No. 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 Just like the bullies in high school. No, no, no. You can't do this to me. Well. Gosh, this scuff. I don't know why it was so hard to... I know why I was muted before. I know why. Because there's a certain element that I forgot to copy into this scene. But why is it so hard to go get it? The hotkeys are doing like 4 different things, and they're not supposed to. They weren't supposed to. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Ah. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was so scuff. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is little ferret me, and I would like to thank my mama, ferret mama, Uparuna. I think that's how you say it. Uparuna. I call her ferret mama, but she's not a ferret. She's an axolotl. But she made my ferret model that you're looking at right now. OBS consents when you most need it and use that against you. Ain't that the truth? Oh my goodness. I spent like half an hour before stream just making sure everything was working, and everything was not working. I had reset like 5 different things, and then of course the actual stuff that comes through is just something I completely forgot about. So I guess the mute was my fault at the end of the day. But OBS has given me other problems. So there's that. Oh, and the Wiggly Boy was made by BB Butterbean. I'm not sure if they're still taking commissions for them. But yeah. And as for this new model, it's not replacing my human mode. It's just an alternative. I don't have like a specific type of stream that I would use it for. Like Cheezette, right? I do... Excuse me. Oh yeah, I should turn throwing things at me back on. Hold on. I disabled it for the reveal, but you can throw things at me now if you want. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Cheezette, my Vroid girl model. I use her for like retro streams. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but I do. But I don't have like a specific type of stream that I'll use ferret mode for. It's just gonna be. Alrighty. Well, that's enough sitting around here. Let's head over to task 2 for the day, and that is the Games of 2021 tier list. Hopefully this scene doesn't also break. Let's see. I'm just gonna copy this source just in case. Awawa? It looks like it's working. Okay. Alright. All the games that I played in 2021. I didn't necessarily finish all of them or play for very long, but you know, if I played them at all and I hadn't really played them before, then they're on this list. Yeah, and I think I streamed all of them. They're not all archived, I don't know. I don't think, but yeah. So first up, Owlboy. Owlboy is a really fun retro style, well, retro. It's like 32-bit, but it's a retro style pixel platformer. It was really good. It's not like a masterpiece. I'm gonna put it low A tier. I mean, high-low doesn't matter right now. Phasmophobia did not come out in 2021. I mean, Owlboy didn't either. Phasmophobia, I only started playing it in 2021. And it's fun to play with friends, but it kind of sucks. Like, it's just not fun. It's really slow. It's D tier. Dead by Daylight. I only played it for like an hour or 2. But it's not fun. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. You know, I love Sinnoh, and I love Pokemon, but oh my gosh, what a lackluster remake. Like, do, do they care at all? Do they care at all? Low C tier. Project Diva Megamix. I didn't play it for very long. It's just a rhythm game. High C tier. No, high C. Doki Doki Plus, the expansion for Doki Doki Literature Club. It's kind of hard to rank that because, I mean, obviously the original Doki Doki is one of my favorite games of all time, but it's judging just by the content it added, but as like it's intended as fan service and you're only buying it because you want to spend money on it. It's B tier. Fall Guys was all the rage in 2020, but I didn't play it till 2021. At least not very much. It's pretty fun. I'm not too into battle royales, but a low B tier. Deltarune Chapter 2. It's really good. Low A. Forgot Fall Guys existed thanks to Among Us. Oh my gosh, 2020 was just Among Us and Fall Guys all over YouTube. That's all there was. I wasn't really much of a content creator at the time, so I did not produce such content, but you know. Puyo Puyo Tetris is a fun puzzle game. Single player mode is infuriating. But it's fun. Low B tier. Clubhouse 51. It's just a collection of board games. But honestly, it has such high utility. Like, it's just a bunch of games that already exist, but playing them in a digital format and just being able to take it with you anywhere, and it's a hit at like family get-togethers. It's like mid A. Gartic Phone is a silly party game where you draw pictures and you draw pictures off other people's pictures. High B tier. It's just a party game. Genshin Impact, which I guess I didn't start playing until 2022, but whatever. We're going from January. Excuse me, sorry. We're going from January 2020. Oh my gosh, January 22nd of 2021 to January to today. All right, my first year of streaming. Genshin Impact. So far, it's actually better than I thought it would be, but it's not like super crazy amazing. So like, high B. Light Eat is a cute little RPG maker game. Pretty short. Doesn't do anything like crazy. It's alright. It's like high C tier. Mario Party Superstars is just a really good Mario Party game. Its biggest downfall is that they always limit themselves on the number of boards. Like 5 boards, that's it. We can't do more than that. That's crazy. It would be A tier, but just the lack of boards. And honestly, the boards they pick, like half of them suck. So we'll go high B. What is this? Oh, Higurashi. I didn't actually finish Higurashi. I didn't even finish chapter 1. Because I can't handle body horror. And it started doing that. Surprise, surprise. But you know what I got up to? If I could handle the body horror, I would say it's really good. Like, it's solid. Metroid Dread is feels really good to play. It has such good game feel. I only played it the one time. I'm not one of those people that replays one Metroidvania 100 times in a row. Just the one time. And it's extremely hard. Honestly, it's really, really good. My only complaint is there's a few of the Emmy sections that are just kind of garbage. Specifically the one that like stuns you the instant it sees you. There's not really anything you can do about that, and that section is bad. But aside from that, I'm gonna go mid A tier. Metroid Fusion, which I played right before Metroid Dread, is pretty fun. It is very difficult. I don't remember like Super Metroid being that crazy hard, but it's fun. It's good. High B tier, mid high. Mega Man 1, a classic, very influential. I don't think I could ever finish it without save states. So if I were to rank it without emulator save states, it'd be like low C. But with save states, we'll put it in low B. New Pokemon Snap. Had a lot of hype to live up to. I didn't really grow up with the original Pokemon Snap. Like, I mean, I didn't own it. I played it at a friend's house once. But, I don't know. It's boring. Mid-C tier. Metal Gear Solid 5. That's including both Phantom Pain and what are the other ones called? Ground Zeroes? A tier. There are frustrating moments, but like you can do so much in that game. It's so much fun. Resident Evil HD. I played this for Halloween, and I was playing it like midweek instead of over weekends because I wanted to like finish it before Halloween. And did you know there's a soft lock in this game that's intentional? And if you're not rotating your saves, then you have to restart. F tier. Persona 5 Strikers. Persona 5 is one of my favorite games of all time. And it is a sequel, though the type of gameplay is very different. It's not turn-based. It's like a what are they called? A Musou game? Like a Warriors game. It's really good. I really enjoyed the story. The gameplay was really fun. Low A tier. Above Deltarune. Scriblio. It's a party game. It's basically Pictionary, but different. Oh, where's Gartic Phone? I'll put it above Gartic Phone. I like it better. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Is a Smash Bros. Knockoff that it has pretty bad game feel, I'll be honest. It's low C tier. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. It's a little hard to rank because I have 100%ed the original 3D World on the Wii U. But this one is better because you're faster, it just feels better. And the Bowser's Fury part is a lot of fun. B tier. Minecraft. I know it's funny to put Minecraft on a Game of the Year list because it's been so prevalent in everyone's lives for the last 10 plus years, whatever. I only started playing this year. And it was mostly just for streaming. It's okay. Like, I can see how people can get addicted to it, but it's not like, oh my gosh, so great. Minecraft is mean to me, it's an F in my heart. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. Like, it's insanely overrated. I'm gonna put it high C tier. Hey, go on the left of Light Eat. Honestly, my server, what's it called? My realm. My realm is gonna expire in like 30 days. And I'm probably just gonna let it expire. I'm not gonna renew it. So if you're playing in my realm, rip to you. Super Mario All-Stars. I played through each one, Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3 in separate streams. I did not touch the lost levels because it sucks and it's stupid. These games are classics, and like the All-Stars version of them is like the superior version to play. But they all have kind of bogus nonsense at the end of each of them. In Mario Bros. 1, there's 8-3, where there's just a ton of Hammer Bros, and Hammer Bros in Mario Bros. 1 suck because there's no tell for what they're doing, so you just get hit by what they do before you can tell they're doing it. And both Mario Bros. 2 and 3 have like labyrinths near the end that are dumb nonsense that you have to do to... Anyway, despite it being hugely influential, blah blah blah, classic, it's still only like mid-B tier. Tales of Xillia. I love the Tales of series. Very good action RPG series. Low A tier. Lots of fun. Tetris 99. Battle Royale Tetris. Oh, I have to put it on the screen. You guys can't see it. I'm sorry. I'm not that good at Tetris. But, you know, it's fun. Low B tier. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh my gosh, I love Ace Attorney so much, and this did not disappoint. It is technically 2 games in one, but they are quite a good duology. They're very much tied together. I did not think it would live up to the hype because, you know, I see Ace Attorney fans be like, oh my gosh, Chronicle, or Great Ace Attorney, it's so good, you guys don't know what you're missing. I did not know what I was missing. That credit is S tier. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Doki Doki Blue Skies. That is a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club. And it's kind of like, oh, what if Monica didn't break the world? And each girl has their own route except for Monica. It's fun, but it's honestly like way too long-winded for its own good. Honestly, like low C tier. The House in Fata Morgana. So it's a visual novel. It tells a very interesting story, but it does rely on a good handful of tropes that very much rub me the wrong way. Just like storytelling tools that it utilizes poorly in my opinion, and also, like Blue Skies, is way too long-winded for its own good. Low C tier. To the Moon. Moon? Mew. To the Moon. It's a cute little RPG Maker game. Tells a cute little story. It's decent. High C tier. Garfield Kart. I only played it for like an hour. Oh, I'm sorry. Garfield Kart, Furious Racing. Garfield Kart is S tier, obviously greatest game ever made. You know, when I played it, I was actually surprised by how good it felt to control. I was expecting like a Nickelodeon All-Stars jank feel, but it felt good. It only feels bad when you like hit a wall, or when you like crash into other drivers. It kind of like doesn't know what to do, so it feels bad when that happens, but the general controls are actually decent. That said, it is still just a Mario Kart knockoff that like isn't that engaging. So high C tier. Sorry, Grody. So yeah, those are my games of the year. 2021, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. No one watched me play it, but oh my god, it was so good. You guys, go play Ace Attorney now. Let me see. Metroid Dread should be above Owlboy. So should Metal Gear Solid 5. So should Persona 5. There we go. Sorry, Owlboy. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. So that is part 2 of our to-do list for today checked off. Let us move on over to part 3. Oh, why do I have music on this screen? I should not have music on this screen because we're going to be playing a video. Silly. Hey. Oh my gosh. Let me just take this moment to complain about OBS groups / folders. It's kind of loud. I'm going to turn it down a bit. You can still hear it, right? So for the stream today, I wanted to like do the old BGM for the intro. Sounds fine? Okay, thank you. So I made a new little group and I put in like the old music and I put in and not this loading screen. There's a slightly more updated one with a different font, but it's more or less this loading screen. But for whatever reason, it just decided that the music file was corrupt. Like, upon first boot up of OBS, I can like turn it on and it'll play normal. But if I ever turn it off and turn it back on again, it like glitches out and like keeps restarting, or like starts like halfway through the song. And I try to like remove it from OBS entirely and like move the file into a different folder and like re-add it, but it just kept corrupting. I don't know. Is it because it's in a group? Is it because there's like some data attached to that file that it like keeps trying to load and it's like trying to overwrite my current settings? Oh my gosh, it was infuriating. And if you were here for Loading Slate, you saw I let this screen go through, but as soon as it tried to loop, it started like the audio started messing up. So I just switched to my newer loading screen. I'm dying, Squirtle. There he goes. Oh
Never before seen.
my
No one's
God.
ever seen this before.
What?
That's a
time
lie.
is it?
Nice walk cycle.
Oh, why did I walk outside first thing after I woke up?
Yeah. Hold on. I think it's funny that people that did see this, they thought they thought me saying I walked outside when I woke up implied I live in the forest. No, the implication was um the implication was my house is near the forest and there's like a forest outside my house, but I live in a house. Backgrounds for My Little Pony, by the way.
I feel like there was something important today. What is that? Is that a chat box?
The surprise face.
Okay, well, there's no one chatting in it, so it's fine.
No one's ever chatting in it. It's okay.
That is chat box, and that means I'm late for my debut.
Oh my gosh. I love how that timed with the swell in the music. That was not intentional. I did not practice that to time with the swell in the music. It's so good. We haven't seen the house, so I have to assume you're home with sorry cheese. True, actually.
And that means there's there's probably no one watching. It's fine. But someone might watch this later. Oh no.
Nah, no one will do that. That number's fake.
Just like we practice cheese. Okay.
61's not real number.
Hello, I'm Jill.
Hee hee hee.
That's not good. Think of something else.
Use a
on
fake
this
voice.
Go, go,
Use a
go.
fake voice. That's what VTubers do, right?
Greetings. It is I. That's not gonna work. I can't keep that up.
Greetings.
Would you like to come inside, chat?
No. Don't
it
go in this man's house.
Might not look like it, but it is the dead of winter. It is in fact pretty cold out here. So let's just head on inside, shall we?
OMG, do you live with Fluttershy? I wish.
If I can press my buttons good. Let's see.
Press that button. She's...
Oh, almost.
He's small. He's just a little guy.
I'll just teleport. VoIP.
VoIP.
There we go.
Alright, you're a little too big now.
Hotkeys all set up. But then Streamlabs decided that my hotkeys for other windows don't work when I'm
your
selecting
head-
Streamlabs.
Your head
So
doesn't...
that's interesting.
Look,
How are you doing today, chat?
you don't need to occupy this much space. It's...
Good. It's
Oh
okay.
no, what has
can tell me
happened?
later. But
Remember how I
hello.
said putting
It
things
is
in
I,
groups breaks
Cheese
everything?
Louise. And I suppose you're wondering why you're here today. Well, I am a new VTuber.
Whoa, don't see those every day.
And I'll tell you all about who I am and what I'll be doing. And hang on, let me change something here real quick. I might jink out a little. Boop. All right, you didn't see that.
Saw nothing.
Let me pull up my extra window here, because I didn't prepare as much as I thought I did. I still had one more thing that I had to prepare.
Open broadcaster suffering. Yeah.
Pulling that up there, and let me double check.
Still somehow gives me less problems than Streamlabs did.
Going to pull up, maybe. Okay.
Worth noting, actually,
Does
this
look
old
good.
debut was in Streamlabs instead of OBS.
So let's head on over to my presentation. I'm not nervous. You're nervous, chat.
What presentation? You didn't preface
Quiet.
that.
All right. So
Look how many cheeses there are
BGM
on the
isn't
screen.
playing.
There's
There
3 of
goes.
me.
let's make it restart for fun. There we go.
And profit.
I'm not sure why I ever muted that. But these things happen in Streamlabs. Sometimes your settings change even though you don't change them.
Happens in OBS too.
Anyway, about me. I am a ferret. I don't know if you picked up on that. It's listed in a couple of my bios and places.
People don't read those.
Drawing a blank. I'm so sorry.
Poor soul. He practiced this like 5 times.
I had someone guess before my debut here that I was an otter, and I guess that's pretty close. But it's wrong.
No, they're the same thing actually. We confirmed that
partial
earlier.
Oh, there it goes. I see it in the chat. I do see.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, my original debut wasn't that bad. My biggest regret, which wasn't even my fault, it was Streamlabs' fault, was that look, chat's working. Chat's there's a chatter. It's only one person. It was a friend of mine. I asked him to be there. Full disclosure on that. But it didn't go on screen. Why not? There's no reason for it not to be on screen aside from Streamlabs didn't feel like it that day. That's hello, you're back. What'd you miss? Not a lot. Just me ranking Doki Doki Blue Skies as like low C tier. Rip chat box. Yeah.
So the chat is working, but it does not seem to be coming up on screen. That's okay. You'll just have to take my word for it.
It's not okay.
Someone is in fact chatting.
It's not okay.
It's fine. As for my age, I know a lot of VTubers like to keep this a secret. Mostly girls, understandable. They either keep it a secret or make a joke out of it, but I couldn't think of a joke. So I'll just tell you that I am 29 years old.
Fake news.
But I want to assure you that that is measured in ferret years. And the reason I tell you that is because ferrets typically live 8 to 10 years, but that's measured in human years. So I'm aging in ferret years, so you don't need to worry about me dropping dead anytime soon.
Oh, looks like I don't have the cheese throwing set up on this scene.
Hope I do.
Sorry, I'll just refund your points.
I'm gonna go on living. My birthday is September 2nd, which doesn't really matter. But
no, it matters. You're important,
It does make me a Virgo in the zodiac.
Okay, that part's not important though.
Which again doesn't matter. But if you look up Virgo characteristics or personality traits, a lot of them match me pretty well. I feel.
Don't
so
say
at
what
least.
they are though.
Maybe others disagree. It doesn't matter because I'm sure any zodiac sign probably matches me pretty well if you read into it, right? That's kind of how the zodiac is.
True, actually.
My weight matters. Oh no.
Why did I list my weight?
I am 6 foot. Which I understand is quite tall compared to some people.
That's human mode weight. I don't weigh that much right now.
Humans. Though honestly, for where I live, it's not that tall. Maybe it's just because there's a lot of open space around here. But
dox
there's
yourself,
just
dox yourself.
there's just a lot of tall people that live in this area. In fact, a friend of mine who is oh, that's true. I am tall compared to most ferrets. Especially
compared
my
to most
immediate
ferrets, though.
family. I was responding to chat, but it's not on screen. Why aren't you on screen, chat?
It's fine.
I'll fix it later.
YouTube Archive kept it. By the way, at this point, I wasn't streaming on Twitch. I was planning on being a YouTube-only streamer.
I have a friend, actually, who's not a ferret. He's actually a moose, but he's 6'7". So he
Who
is
could that
very,
friend be?
very
Oh my
tall.
gosh.
And I actually
I wonder
saw him
if
for
it's
the first time
Moose.
in a while recently, and when I opened the door and looked at him, I was like, whoa, this guy is so tall. even though I had seen him plenty of times before, and I knew exactly how tall he was. When it's been a while, it just kind of surprises you. And then my weight, which, again, doesn't matter.
Why'd you list
I
it?
know a lot of VTubers keep this secret, especially girls.
Yeah.
But I got no secrets. I'm not morbidly obese.
Dox
I
yourself.
weigh 160 pounds, and as you can see up there, I've got metric units up there for those of you who live in countries that like good units. But for me, stupid imperial, I have to put feet in pounds. Otherwise, I don't understand it.
Dumb Freedom Land units.
But if I were doing math, I would definitely want metric.
How much does ferret mode weigh? How far could one
Yeah,
potentially throw you?
although actually, I did the math.
That's a good
I
question.
looked up the typical size and weight of a ferret, and apparently I should weigh like half of that. So maybe I am morbidly obese for a ferret. Although it might be a little.
So
bit
if I were
of
6
that
feet
human
tall
genes
right
kicking
now,
in, giving me that extra
as a
weight,
ferret, I should weigh
my
around
bones
80 pounds,
thick.
but I'm not 6 feet tall.
Just my bones. Yep, that's the whole reason.
I guess I probably weigh like 40 pounds in ferret mode. and I wanted to share some of my likes with you.
Man, I can't believe I've been
I
watching
mean-
you for almost 11 months.
My
Me
front
either.
of the line likes. What am I saying? Move on. Jeez. I really like Fire, but mostly in concept, not so much in reality. I'm not an arsonist. I'm not a pyromaniac.
Or a narcissist.
I just like Fire as like a design element, or as like a superpower. I think Fire is really cool to utilize in fiction.
And all because of Blue Skies. True.
Yeah. I also really like cheese. No, not
Blue Skies
not
was
meat.
actually, like, one of
the
my
food
most-
cheese.
Like, successful.
They're different. That's why they're spelled with different letters.
Successful stream series. Like,
See, my name has a Z.
I feel like I got the most
not this.
momentum as far as like new followers and stuff from Blue Skies.
Uh,
But I was rating the games themselves, not
yeah,
not my
I
streams
really like
of them.
cheeses. They're really good, and not just because of my name. Cheese is just a fact of life. Cheese is good as a fact of life. I'm sorry.
I have a shirt
I
that
can't
says
talk
cheese
so
is
good.
good. It's one of my favorite shirts.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to listen to me not talk so good. Okay.
Do it, Twitch. Like, comment,
Another
and
thing
subscribe.
I like is waifus. Yeah. And that is specifically anime girls, but it's not all inclusive of anime girls. I know some people use the term waifu to refer to any and all anime girls. That's not what I mean. I mean, I guess I like anime girls in general, but it's those specific ones, right? That you watch their show
double viewers of
and,
any other
they
streams?
linger in your mind,
Oh, because it was
and,
a 12-hour stream.
kind of wish they were real and that you could marry them, even though you know that's not real. But
Stop
it's
explaining
still
what a
fantasy
waifu
now.
is. People know.
And yes, it is plural, because I am not loyal to my fictional love interests.
Cringe.
I do try to keep it to one per series, and I usually fail
Stop
at
being
that,
cringe.
especially in like Fire Emblem or
Sir.
Fate. There's just too many to pick from, and while I don't pick all of them, I definitely end up picking
Happy 1
more
year.
than
Thank
one.
you, Saiba.
I also really
Wow.
like collecting, and that's some of my some of my ferret genes kicking in, my Jarrett themes. Yeah, that's what I want to say. My ferret genes kicking in, because we ferrets, we really like to steal things away and hide them, and of course I do it in a more normal person fashion. I don't steal, of course. I purchase my things. And I don't hide them. They're on proud display in my living room.
So here's the weird thing. Like, in practicing for the debut, like, I went through my slides and, like, I just kind of ad-libbed on my first run. But on my second, on like, subsequent runs of practice, I kept trying to, like, hit all the same points that I ad-libbed the first time. And I don't know why I did that. Because it wasn't funny.
And bedroom. But yeah, I just have a habit of collecting stuff that I don't really need. And I was
Don't we
actually
all?
thinking it could be a fun tradition if I take a picture of one of my shelves and share it with you guys at the beginning of each stream.
Hey, I
Maybe
did that
not
for a
every
while.
stream, maybe every week or two, I would show you a new picture. But I think that would be fun. So let me know in the comments if you like that idea, or if you don't. Oh, pro tip for life: don't take pictures of all your belongings and then post them on the internet, because then people will rob you.
True, actually.
But that's mostly for
Only if they know where you live, though.
sorry, glanced to chat. That's mostly for
Dox
if,
yourself, dox yourself, dox
if you're
yourself.
posting on Facebook or something where people can link it to you and you know, figure out where you live. But you guys will never figure out where I live, at least not within a 1,000-mile radius. So I'm not too worried about it.
Freedom Land actually
but
doesn't appear on
Not
any
all of
maps.
life is
It's
sunshine and
interesting.
rainbows. Sometimes you gotta hate stuff. So some of my dislikes: I hate mornings.
Man, there's so many borders on
I
my
can't
screen right
do 'em.
now. There's the main
And,
border.
yes,
there's
it
the
is a
border
time of
around
day
this
thing,
screen.
not
It
a-
also has its
not
own
a
border.
waking up
There's a
thing.
border around
I
the
mean, waking up's hard, too.
around the slide.
Especially without Folgers in your cup. I don't know why I thought of that because I don't drink coffee, but I just can't do mornings. Maybe it's because I was born at night.
I literally woke up at
so-
5
so I just
p.m.
kinda-
today.
I just want to be awake at night, and I don't want to be awake in the morning.
Fortunately, though, I actually just started a job that allows
That's
me
not
to
why
work
I'm sick,
evenings. Excuse me, got something in my throat here.
You can do it.
All better. Maybe.
You have the mute button hotkeyed.
Oh no, the job isn't streaming. This is not my job. This will be a hobby until. I mean, I'll talk about it in a bit, but I need a lot more subscribers.
Am I
before can
profitable yet?
Think about this being a job. But I just started a job that allows me to work evenings, so I don't have to worry about waking up at godforsaken 6, 7, 8 in the morning anymore. I can
that's when I
stay
go
as
to
late as I
bed.
want and consistently wake up at noon. And it
I don't wake up at noon
it's helped my
anymore.
overall
I wake
sleep
up at like
schedule.
2 at the earliest.
I don't lose sleep during the work week, and I don't sleep in too much during the weekend, so that's really nice. I also don't like
At this
crowds.
time, I was planning on all my streams at starting at 1 p.m. But
maybe that's some of my
I don't
favorite
do that no
chains.
more.
Like I don't get claustrophobic if I'm in a tight space, but if I'm in an open space but like crowded in by people or even just objects, like I feel like I could be moving but something is blocking me.
Oh yeah, I
that
just
makes
realized.
Me claustrophobic.
Old 3D
and
debut
people are worse
cheese.
than objects because they move
I was still
around,
using colored
so, like,
contacts
they occupy
to hide my
even more space
to hide
than
my
they should.
heterochromia. Both my eyes look green, but they shouldn't
Plus,
be.
like a lot of people are gross, and I don't want to be near them.
You're gross, chat.
Not all people.
Don't touch me.
But enough people. I also, I know this makes me sound like a goody two shoes, and I am, I suppose. But I don't like alcohol. I don't like the taste.
Shush.
I don't like the.
No one
feeling.
cares.
It tastes bad, which is the only kind that I taste
Go.
like Kool-Aid.
Move on.
And there's a couple of downer. Anyway, I also don't like pickles. Pickles are very gross.
You're very interesting, cheese. Move on.
Then you.
Next slide, please.
You're free. Oh no, the gray bar has
Gray
appeared.
bar.
Now you know I'm using Google Slides.
Your Wi-Fi just had a stroke. Yeah, me too.
Anyway, I thought it was about time. Oh, what does chat say? No silence. Talk while you read. Oh yes, that would be bad. Reading chat while talking was something I will have to adjust to. It's not something I could practice beforehand.
Lol.
Anyway, so about what you'll be seeing on this channel, which is probably more important than about me, so I should have led with it, but whatever. Deal with it, chat. I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming. Imagine that. A streamer, gaming, radical, I know. I'm a revolutionary. But mostly gaming. I'll be mostly doing my backlog, which is games I already own, have purchased.
It's okay to be uncreative
but,
as long
just
as
have
you
not gotten around
acknowledge
to
it.
playing. There's a very long list, and I will actually show you that list in a hot minute. But it'll be mostly backlog, which is largely comprised of single-player games. There's a couple multiplayer.
God,
in
I've
there,
still barely touched my backlog at
but
all.
mostly single-player stuff. But
Curse
I
you,
also
new
have a list of
releases.
old favorites that I would not mind replaying at all. So chat, just give me an excuse. Let me know in the comments or at me on Twitter, telling me what game I should replay, and I will probably be happy to do so.
God, I tried
First,
so long.
I'll
I
do
spent
some
just
multiplayer
trying
games
so hard to
sometimes, I
get
think.
any interaction
Hold on,
from
I should be
viewers.
slightly
Just
more in the corner.
just
Let
talk to
let
me,
fudge
please.
over. Oh baby! All right, there we go. That didn't matter at all.
But I don't try
I'd
anymore
be happy to
because
do
I
some
don't
multiplayer
care.
games as well. But of course, a caveat of that is needing someone to play them with. So I may have the occasional guest, which is like a real life friend on the channel.
Yeah, that's hardly
Who's
happened.
not a streamer or a VTuber in any capacity themselves. But I might have some guests on like that.
Lol.
I'm super
Having
down for
friends,
collabs.
imagine.
Excuse me, one second.
Cringe. You alright, cheese? I think I was having a
Sorry,
coughing
something in my
fit.
throat.
Yeah.
All those frogs are jumping at my throat now that I'm streaming.
The key is to not talk
where are
very
they?
much. Oh yeah, I'm super down to do collabs with other VTubers. Um, in fact, that's kind of part of why I wanted to become a VTuber, is to do that. I'll talk about that more in a hot second. But I'm down to do collabs, though I think I will hold off from even thinking about them for a while. Probably a month or two of solo streams before I even think about trying to collab with anyone.
Real talk. um, like, I got so demotivated to like try to set up collabs like a while ago. Like, I'm still open to do them, but like as far as contacting people and like setting it up myself, like, oh, I don't even care. I'll just play my backlog. Leave me alone. Oh, sad cheese.
I didn't mute. I coughed anyway. Anyway. Oh, throat. Why do you betray me in such a way?
You don't know the half of it.
I'm also down to play some multiplayer games with viewers, if at all possible. But of course, that requires having a certain number of viewers first to be feasible.
Shush. Stop being cringe.
But that's probably something for the farther future. Definitely need a certain number of people watching before I can even think about playing games with them.
Stop being cautiously optimistic. It makes me
Or
sad.
I feel like stream sniping me in for types of streams down there. You can, if I'll actually do them or not. But they're just ideas. I could do some chatting streams. I know a lot of VTubers do those. But the problem with that, they'd have to hold off for a while, because for someone to want to watch a chatting stream, they have to like me first.
Which no one does.
So I should probably sell myself with some gaming streams
Gross.
first. Which is ironic that I say that, because this is in fact a chatting stream, and it's what I'm leading with. So kind of shooting myself in the foot there, but it's alright.
What?
It's just kind of the nature of the beast. I could definitely do some Q&A streams down the line as well. I'd probably utilize Marshmallow for that. At least that's what I see.
Oh my gosh, I tried to direct people to my Marshmallow for so
I'd be happy to do that in the
long.
future,
No one ever
but probably
bit.
when we,
Actually, that's not true.
we have a
I think first and
higher,
last bit,
viewer
like
count
once.
or sub count.
But that's about it.
Just, you know, there. Oh, man, I can't imagine how depressing it would be.
I deleted
to, like,
my
schedule
Marshmallow.
a Q&A stream.
It was
and,
just
like,
depressing.
try to publicize it and get the word out, and then I start and I got like one question. That would be so sad, and I don't want to be that sad, so I'll just wait until I think it's reasonable to do.
You're just a sad streamer, Cheese. Deal with it.
Another idea for stream. Oh, excuse me, 1 second.
Coughing, cringe.
In my day-to-day life, so my throat is mad at me for trying to talk. Oh, thank you, chat. Just words of encouragement from the chat. I appreciate it.
What'd they say? You're doing great.
Anyway,
Wow, no one ever tells me that.
So another idea for some streams. I
Anymore.
do play a couple of gacha games, despite myself. They're bad. Don't do them. But I do play some, and I thought it'd be fun to do some gacha pulls live. Throat, why are you betraying me? One hot second. Hold on.
I like don't talk in my regular life. So, talking so much at once back then was like, I don't know, just my throat, my throat and my nose were like, here's mucus, deal with it. Oh, he's going crazy, he's going nuts. Oh my gosh, a ferret possessed. Call an ambulance, call a priest.
Don't mind what you just saw.
Oh, I'm minding.
There was an incident once when I was younger with some eldritch beings. And
Oh my
sometimes they
gosh, I
manifest
forgot I was
themselves
gonna try to make that a running
inconvenient
joke.
times. So
Every
that's what we were
time
just
something
witnessing.
scuff happened. I forgot about that.
But don't ask me about the incident. Moving on.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I
so played a
had so
couple
many
gacha
like
games.
running
I think
jokes
it'd be fun
planned. I
to
don't think I did any of them.
Some live polls. In fact, I've actually already recorded 2 of them that I'll be uploading later this week. One of them has some really bad audio because I couldn't figure out the mic settings to do it right.
but I'm gonna go ahead and upload it anyway.
But people just really need that
so,
Cheese Louise content, so I
If
uploaded
you
it
start
for
watching
ya.
it and it sounds too bad for you to handle, please just leave the video. And I mean, you can click the dislike button if you really want to, but I would appreciate it if you didn't do that.
Boo.
It makes the algorithm attack me.
Dang it. I'm not logged in.
But yeah, gotcha pulls. I also would... Oh my gosh, my throat. Stop.
It's okay, Cheese.
I'm so sorry, chat. It shouldn't be like this. I practiced this a couple times. My practices went a lot better as far as my throat acting.
I think
So of course, right?
like most VTubers, they like stream for a while before
So
they
I
debut.
know a lot of VTubers,
which, like, makes sense
that I
as
look
far
up
as, like,
to
having a
release,
turnout for
like
your
to do
debut.
karaoke streams as well.
But it
I
also
would like
like
to give
goes
that a
against
shot.
what a debut is.
Maybe if my throat stops attacking me. I'd like to give that a shot, but I understand it's not something that you have to do as a VTuber.
Honestly, in
so,
hindsight, I shouldn't have
if-
even
if
done
it
a
doesn't
debut
go
stream
too
like
hot,
this. I should have just started
if
streaming.
people don't like the idea, then I'll never do
But
it
I
again.
will.
But I'll give you an example in just a little bit.
I think at the
of
time,
what that'll be like.
like,
Yeah.
I was under the impression that
Another
as
idea
long
for
as you
some
like
content,
throw
I thought it'd
out
be
the
fun to
words
make
like
some
I'm
dumb tier
debuting,
lists,
like
live
there
on
there was a
stream.
group of people that would just flock
I
anyway.
can have a couple
not
of ideas,
correct.
and I've
Does
done a
not
little bit of prep
happen.
work for some of them. Namely, one tier list that I've made for my own.
Sorry, is it hard to listen to me talk over myself? I know it's hard to listen to like two people talking at once, but when it's the same voice, I don't know if you understood anything I just said. Oh well.
Purposes is I have chronicled and ranked every anime I've ever watched, and that's something I already did regardless of being
Hey, I
a-
did do
a
that
streamer.
stream.
But I thought it'd be fun to recreate that in Tier Maker. But of course, that would be more fun if I have a big chat going by that time. Because it's not fun to make a stupid tier list live unless there's a chat to get mad at all of your opinions.
Cough.
So I think at least. I also thought I could possibly do drawing streams sometimes. So I'm not that artistically inclined. I mean, I've made these assets that you're seeing, but that's mostly trace work from stock art. I know I said the forbidden word in the art realm, tracing.
No, don't admit it,
trace kids.
Cheese.
But anytime I put out something that looks good, it's
Oh,
probably because
sorry.
I traced it. But in the past, I've done some more freehand drawing that doesn't look great, but I don't know. Drawing streams could be something that's fun. And if I ever get a chance to make my own emoticons for YouTube, then maybe I could draw those live.
Hey, I
That
did
could be
that.
Fun, right? I don't know.
I did do that.
And my
They
last
weren't very
idea
good,
for
but
some
I did it.
content, and of course, I'm sure I'll have other ideas in the future. But my last idea here is something that I don't ever really see done.
No? No what?
There's probably a reason for that because it's a bad idea.
You're on Twitch?
but
Okay, it
that's
wasn't on
writing,
YouTube, but I
live.
streamed it.
So I'm an aspiring novelist, and by aspiring, I mean I've thought about it a lot, but I haven't actually done anything. But there's a series of books that I would like to write someday. But I wouldn't be writing those live on stream because those.
You know, before I got caught down the rabbit hole, I was currently of the mentality, what do I want to say? I was, my current aspirations were to become an author, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna outline these stories, and like, I'm gonna write this practice fanfic first, just so I can get a feel of what it's like to like write a story, and yeah, I want to be an author. That's what I want to do. But then, like, once I got stuck down the rabbit hole, I didn't like spend any time like working on that. And then after a certain amount of time down the rabbit hole, I was like, oh, I want my career to be a VTuber, cause it seems fun and cool and awesome. And maybe I should try writing again.
I would actually want to publish, and you shouldn't live stream something like that. But for practice, I thought it would be fun to write some fanfics live, and maybe get some feedback from the chat.
Wow.
Like, you know, set up the premise, set up what characters are involved. If we get more we can outline the story. We can get more in depth and like set up how scenes are structured and
The problem with a
and, like,
stream
how-
like that
how a
is
paragraph should
you
be
would get
set up
people
and
coming in
I
midstream
write
that
a
don't know
dumb
what's
sentence, You
happening.
can yell at me and tell me to
And
rewrite.
you'd
the
have to
sentence.
re-explain your scenario like 20 times.
You know, stuff like that. But I think that would be fun to try at least once or twice.
Nah.
Did I say fan fiction at some point? I meant fan fictions for practice. Yes.
Yes, you said fan fictions.
Crowdsourced
Cringe.
fiction writing. Yeah, right.
Hmm.
that'd
What'd
be
you say?
cool.
Crowdsourced fiction writing.
So,
Lol.
why am I here? Why did I exert all the blood, sweat, and tears and put in the effort to make all this?
Wow, this is the most cringe slide of all.
I just remembered something I forgot. Anyway, why did I spend the money? Don't talk about money, cheese. To get a new computer and all that. Why did I bother to come here?
Still not profitable,
Well,
by the way.
I would like to hit 1,000 subscribers. And there's a reason for that specific number. It's not an ego thing. If I were to pick an ego number, it'd probably be like 100,000.
I mean, that's
but
the point at which
1,000
it's a career, so
subscribers,
that's not
a channel
a
is
bad
eligible
goal.
for monetization, right? And if I get monetized, that is when I can consider the possibility,
Stop talking about money.
because I got a job and get monetized before right now, and it is maybe
I'm just gonna skip this whole slide. I don't want to deal with this. Oh my gosh.
2D.
Hey,
As me
Internet.
and my fellow weebs know, 2D is better than 3D.
true.
That's just a
Still
fact.
cringe to say though.
In my humble opinion, 2D VTubers in general tend to look a lot better than 3D VTubers.
Also true.
So yeah, I'd like to become 2D if at all possible in the future.
I've done
But
that.
the reason that's listed
was cool.
under monetization is because 2D reconstruction surgery is really
Not the 3D
expensive.
slander. Look, 3D's
So in order to
good,
justify doing something like that,
but
I'd have to be making money from the channel and kind of feed that money.
stop talking about money. Stop talking about money. Stop talking about money.
I'd like to get some new clothes at some
Shut up.
programs.
Shut up.
Outside.
Shut
But
up.
my clothes are
Shut up.
someone to
Shut up.
But again,
Shut up.
new clothes.
Shut up. Gonna fight you.
That makes sense, right? Oh,
Makes a lot of
I
sense.
forgot on the previous slide. I did want to mention. I said that I made all the assets that you're seeing, but that first fake intro, the forest background, I didn't make that. Nor is it a direct screenshot from a show. I actually have credited in the description down there. Anyway, big reason I'm here.
Are you done with this slide yet?
possibly- We are also performers on one side of the screen. But I hope if I
My goal now is to play video games and have fun. That's my goal.
find someone to collab with, then I
Shut up.
on screen
Shut
at my
up.
level.
Iron Mouse isn't gonna collab with
me
you,
is the-
Cheese.
the
Get over
bottom.
it.
Whatever my level is, a million sub VTuber right out of the happen. Although speaking of which, that is my final goal and a collab. Drop any name, Cheese Louise, to get her
Hey, he said his name.
harassed into collabing with me in the future. Dream come true.
Lol,
if
like I have a
could
fan
collab
base that
even
would
once,
go harass people.
with any of the VTubers that inspired me to be here.
Cheese said he wants this to happen. Let's go bother them. I don't know. It was a fear like, what if I suddenly explode and
Alright.
get super big
So back to
and
me a
people
little bit.
take my
We'll
words
go
out of
back into what
context
content we'll be seeing
and stuff,
in
or
a
like
minute. But
they
back to
take
me.
my word as like orders?
I'm important too.
See, I'm gonna
I'm
go
half of the
stream
channel.
FNAF.
The other
Okay,
half is the
have
content.
fun, Lucky Bucky.
I just thought I wanted to list some of my favorite stuff with you guys, and we won't go over everything, but I listed some of my favorite games up there. I say some, but I definitely put way too many. You're supposed to only put like 3, but I couldn't narrow it down that much. If I had to pick an absolute number 1,
It's
it
been a
would be
long
that
time
top
on
one
this
you're seeing up
slide.
there, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And if you could hazard a guess as to what
Did I actually spend half an hour on this slide?
sleek, elegant design, and my favorite
Oh my
legendary is definitely
gosh.
Mewtwo. And I realized that those 3 choices kind of make me look like a Gen 1er.
I've
although
heard
let's
of
be honest,
padding,
Gen
but
2.
this is
I'm not a Gen 1er.
ridiculous.
I love all the Pokemon generations and the Pokemon.
No, Pokemon's bad. Be quiet.
You didn't see anything. Okay?
Oh wait, did I?
And I forget what's on the next slide. Okay, okay.
Oh, the joke slide. I like that one.
You didn't see anything. Okay? Okay, alright. So, you're probably wondering what kinds of games you'll be seeing from me, because I mentioned earlier that this will be a gaming channel. Well,
Fake
we'll
news.
bring out a more in-depth list in a minute, but I just want to let you know, my favorite game genres, or my jam, are platformers. You know, your Marios, your Sonics, your
Spent a long time on that slide too. Come on.
rarely pull in that game. Yeah. Magia record, but I won't do that today. Specifically, what games you'll be seeing from me. Now, this isn't a promise, but it's more just, you know, just thoughts that I'm putting out there.
Information that does not
Start on the left
matter.
there with reoccurring games. So these are games that I expect will probably show up on the channel every now and then.
I do
I'm
like
not
how
gonna
much my
promise
head
them
moves around
on a
when
certain
I'm
basis
talking.
or anything. And some of them you probably won't see for a while. Like Among Us. Like I either have to find a streamer group to join, or rally together, corral my friends together to play with me. But I would have to explain to them that I am streaming and then that I am a VTuber.
All right, we're gonna skip way forward. I think I say nothing for a long time, and then I awkwardly talk
Actually
about how I
thinking,
don't want to sing karaoke, and then I sing karaoke.
You're a rebut. So I am a ferret, right? I said that at the beginning, but you know, this stream hasn't been all that ferrety.
Hey,
I mean, I've been here and I am a ferret, so it's been ferretish.
I'm so
But
ferrety
I thought
right
we could
now.
use a little
You
more
guys don't even
ferritude
know.
in our lives. So I've actually pulled up a list of fun ferret facts. Ferret fun facts. Facts fun ferrets.
I was gonna make the same
Ferritage.
joke.
Yes.
Gosh dang it.
Um,
Darn you
and there is
past
a
me.
link in the description if you do feel like reading along. I will not be pulling it up on the screen here because that feels unnecessary. Just listen to my sultry voice, my silky smooth voice. Listen to it, chat.
Ferret levels really have increased exponentially since
So
then.
I'll be reading these, but these are from FDA.gov. FDA is the, for those who don't know, is the Food and Drug Administration, at least in America. Why do they have a page on ferrets? I don't know. Because ferrets are not food.
We
I'm
gotta
not
regulate
aware of
ferret
any
food.
animals that eat ferrets, let alone humans. But the FDA has a page on ferrets anyway. I guess they have
Wow.
to regulate ferret food and like ferret drugs.
I guess
I don't
so.
Anyway, here we go. Let's learn about ferrets, shall we?
God, his head's so big.
Ferrets belong to the weasel family, Mustelidae. That's the scientific name. It's the Mustelidae family, which includes polecats, stoats, and ermines. Wow, mouth. Way to fail me.
You get used to it.
Domestic ferrets most likely descended from the European polecat. So that's something that I think most people don't know about ferrets, is that they are a domesticated animal. Or they are a domestic animal, specifically. You're not going to find wild ferrets. I mean, maybe a pet ferret escaped and became feral, but there's not really like populations of wild ferrets. Although there is a wild animal known as the black-footed ferret, but just know that that is a cousin to the ferret, similar to the way that polecats and stoats are. It just happens to have the word ferret in its name. And actually, I don't know why their list on Mustelidae is so short, because there's actually a couple noteworthy mustelids that I just wanted to let you know are my cousins. So this is from Wikipedia. The Mustelidae family also includes weasels, badgers, otters, ferrets, of course, martens, and wolverines.
I
bet
don't
you
want to
didn't
talk
expect
over
badgers
this
and
because this is
wolverines
like
to
the
be in
best
there,
part
but
of
they
the
are.
stream.
They are my cousins. But don't worry, I'm not ferocious like a wolverine.
Grr.
Unless I'm playing Smash Bros, then I'll thrash you. Rah. Okay.
Grr, a woo,
Good job,
etc.
Cheese. That was so charming and cute. Anyway,
You did it, cheese.
next fun fact.
I've got Wolverine
Ferrets
energy.
were domesticated around 2,500 years ago. Historically, ferrets were used to hunt rabbits and rodents. Their lean bodies and curious nature makes ferrets naturals at getting down holes to chase rodents and rabbits out of burrows. This is the origin of the expression ferret out. So yeah, going back to that domestic thing, I don't think I finished my thought. No, I kind of did. Ferrets are domestic. You're not going to find them in the wild, so they're... And this fun fact tells you that their relationship to humans is similar to that of cats. Because ferrets are primarily mousers, or rabbit hunters. Which is why cats were domesticated as well. To kill mice and other rodents. Because they are bad for farms and such. And houses. You generally don't want a mouse living in your house. Unless they're your pet and live in a cage. So I talked a little bit here about how ferrets dig into holes. And I want to bring up another animal. So like that's why ferrets are so like lanky and scriggly and wiggly. Is so they can dig into holes really easily. And another animal, another pet that was bred for a similar purpose is the dachshund. That is why they are long. They're called wiener dogs also. So the name dachshund, Dachs, means badger in German, and Hund means dog,
there,
of
chum.
course. So they are badger dogs. Dachshunds were bred to hunt badgers. Isn't that nuts? Because, like, you think of dachshunds as being such cute little dogs that wouldn't hurt a fly, but they'll fight a badger. They'll do it. They'll do it for free.
Badgers
But you
are
should
mean.
still pay them with pets and snacks. But, I don't know. I like dachshunds, so that's why I thought of that. Next fun fact.
Chat, what's your favorite breed
From
of dog?
1860 to the start of World War II, ferrets were widely used in the American West to protect grain stores from rodents. They gained popularity as pets in the 1980s and 1990s. So, some of you may be wondering if I'm a pet, because I keep going on about how ferrets are domestic. I'm not a pet ferret. I am a ferret person.
Not yet.
I am a citizen. Ferret
Bidding
people
starts
have
at
had rights.
$1,000.
We've been able to vote, and we've had human rights since 1985. And yes, that does mean between 1980 and 1985. There were some ferret people pets, but you can't do that these days.
Why not?
Because that is called slavery. And that is bad. Don't do slaves, kids. Another fun
Cringe.
fact I wanted to bring up that isn't on this list, but my sister let me know of this. So my sister owns some pet ferret, not pet ferrets, pet rabbits, actually.
Talking is hard when you're nervous.
I know they're not for eating. They're not for ferret dinner. But she owns some pet rabbits, and she wanted to let me know that pet ferrets, they are quite stinky. Now, we ferret people, we are not stinky. We bathe regularly. That's a hard word to say. Regularly.
If you're dumb.
But pet ferrets are pretty stinky. So if you're a pet owner, do not own both a ferret and a rabbit. Because if you do own both, even if you keep them on opposite sides of the house, the ferret stink will travel across the house and the rabbit will smell it and know that it's there. And ferrets and rabbits are kind of natural enemies. Rabbits are very afraid of their natural enemies. So the rabbit will live in a constant state of fear. And it will be afraid until it dies. It will die from pure fear. And I thought that was really funny. She didn't think it was funny because she likes rabbits, but I thought it was funny.
It is
Because
funny.
rabbits, they die so easily. If you poke one too hard, it will fall over and be dead. Or if you look at one wrong. Do ferret people scare rabbit people? I haven't met any rabbit people. There is one that I would like to meet. Not to eat or scare her, but to just hear her laugh.
It was Pecora, okay?
Anyway,
it was Pecora.
moving on.
I was alluding to Pecora.
I hope ferret people don't scare rabbit people, because there's a rabbit person I would very much like to meet. Yeah.
I have met one. Met.
Anyway, let's move on down the list.
I'm
We're
loosely
almost at that
associated with
2-hour
one
mark.
rabbit
I'd like to stay below
VTuber.
that.
Miso buns.
So let's finish up our fun facts here. We got a couple more to go, but I'll stop going on tangents. I promise. I promise. He lied. The name ferret is derived from the Latin word furitus, meaning little thief. This name likely refers to
Slander.
the common ferret habit of secreting away small items. Now, I kind of mentioned that earlier about my collecting. Now, again, I don't steal, and I don't really hide my collections, but I definitely think that's my ferret genes kicking in that makes me do that. Because otherwise, there's no real rational reason for me to spend that much money on chunks of plastic. It's my ferret genes, I tell you. A ferret's normal heart rate is 200 to 250 beats per minute. For comparison, a normal human heart rate is 80 to 100 beats per minute. So we have over twice the heart rate of humans. Because we ferrets, we live fast and loose. Except for me, I mostly just stay inside my house.
True.
And if this streaming thing goes well, and this becomes my new job, then I won't even have to leave my house for work. So like, comment, and subscribe if you want me to not leave my house.
Stop talking about it.
The average lifespan, I mentioned this earlier. Blah, 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 blah. Mouth, this is the final stretch, don't fail me now. The average lifespan of a domestic ferret is 8 years. It says 8 years on here, but I read elsewhere that it was 8 to 10 years. But again, that's measured in human years. I'm aging in ferret years, so you don't need to worry about me dropping dead. I mean, you can a little bit, because it's still possible, but it won't be from old age.
Cut.
It'll be from diabetes. Blah, blah, blah. Ferrets are most active at dawn and dusk. And there's a word for that, but I forgot what it is. And I'm not going to look it up.
Can I remember right now?
Maybe I'll tell you later when I remember. I mean, as for me,
Crepuscular.
I'm pretty active at dusk, but at dawn, I mean, I'll be awake if I haven't gone to sleep yet. which happens. Especially during daylight savings. Morning comes real early, and I'll be awake.
It was crepuscular.
Ooh, my next fun fact is my favorite. Chat says, crepuscular. That sounds about right. That sounds familiar.
Well,
We are crepuscular. Kind of sounds like an insult. You crepuscular fiend.
I should make that a running joke. Just calling people crepuscular.
Drew blank. Sorry. Do the words. Speak the talk. Do your favorite thing. Anyway, my next fun fact is my favorite. An intact female ferret is known as a Jill. And you might be wondering to yourself, what does intact mean?
Family friendly. Family friendly.
So let's just say my new favorite pickup line at bars
Family friendly.
is, "Hey baby, are you intact? I'm intact." And then I get slapped across the room because that is very rude.
Intentional cringe is still cringe.
An intact female ferret is known as a Jill, and a spayed female ferret is known as a Sprite. So intact is the opposite of spayed and neutered. And if you don't know what that means, kids, ask your parents. Don't ask your parents, that's awkward. And they'll
No,
blame
do
me
ask your parents,
for putting them in
actually.
an awkward situation. Sprite is cuter, but chat says Sprite is cuter. Sprite is cuter, but you know, I'd have to say that I prefer Jills. An intact male ferret is known as a hob, and a neutered male is known as a gib, or possibly a
Yep.
jib. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It's spelled G-I-B. I think it's gib. It reminds me of the word giblets, or jibbing, or gibber, gibbing, blah, gibber. The gibber tree. Anyway, jibbing is the act of a video game character turning into guts due to violence.
Family friendly.
I
Family
learned
friendly.
that from Left 4 Dead. Chat says Gib is also cuter. I don't know. The fact that it reminds me of gibbing makes it not cute to me. But you can think whatever you want, chat. Baby ferrets, less than a human year old, are known as kits. And a group of ferrets is known as a business. A business! So head on down to your local ferret group today. Support your local family-owned ferret groups. But it's also like, Gib cookies, please. I can see that. Gib to me. But I am not a Gib, so I shall not use such words. And there's actually another term for a group of ferrets as well. So a group of ferrets is also known as a fesning. Fesning.
Wow.
Spelled F-E-S-N-Y-N-G. But it has little parentheses with pronunciation, so I know it's pronounced fesning. And I was thinking, so I know a lot of VTubers during their debut, they like to give a name to their fans.
What's a fan?
And of course, that's a little
What are
presumptuous of
those?
me to do at this point in time. But
Still
I was
is.
thinking, if we ever do give my fans a name, I would like to use the word fesning somehow. Maybe like chesning or cheesening or fez ches or maybe just the word fesning. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, in the chat of future videos, at me on Twitter, whatever.
Feslings.
Link to Twitter's in the description.
That's what we
Follow
went
it,
with.
Or else I don't know. I don't care. My Feslings. Ooh, that's a good one. Good job, chat.
I don't think I spelled it.
Feslings.
I
like that.
don't spell it the way
Maybe.
that
We'll see.
he spelled it, but yeah.
All right, next fun fact. All kits are born with white fur and get their approximate adult colors at 3 weeks of age. That's human weeks.
I'm an adult.
So you might have noticed that my fur is white. But that does not mean that I am a kit. I am a grown adult ferret. And no, in case you're wondering, my fur is not red. That is my hair. My hair is red. It is
Yeah.
different than my fur. It's a ferret person thing, or maybe just a general animal person thing. If you must, you can call it an anthro thing. I don't really like saying that.
Ew, anthro,
So if
cringe.
you're not an animal person, I don't expect you to understand, but I do expect you to tolerate it. Tolerate my white ears, please. Alright, and now we're down to our final fun fact, and then we can leave. And we're going to go over 2 hours, but that's okay.
2 hours, 4
Again,
minutes.
no managers to get mad at me. Pronounce your words, cheese. Diction is done with the tip of the tongue. Last fun fact.
She sells seashells by the
And
seashore.
this last one isn't really fun, but it's probably the reason that this page
Red
is on
leather,
the
yellow
FDA
leather, red
.gov
leather,
website.
yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Ferrets can get heartworms from the bite of an infected mosquito. Ferrets are similar to
Oh.
dogs in their susceptibility to heartworm infections,
Oh.
but their symptoms are more similar to those seen in cats.
Oh.
One drug, known as Advantage Multi for cats, is FDA approved to prevent heartworms in ferrets. So, if there's any ferret owners out there, first of all, I'd like to let you know that I don't think it's weird that you own a member of my species. I've
He's
come to terms
lying. It is
that
weird.
ages ago. Just don't own ferret people. That I will think is weird.
Release
but
your
if you're worried
ferrets.
about your
Let them
little
be
ferrets,
free.
If you're worried about them getting heartworms, the FDA apparently approves Advantage Multi for cats. Hashtag not sponsored. So yeah, keep your ferrets safe and healthy.
Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, the music's playing me out nicely there. All right, that's all I really have planned for today. So I hope you guys join me tomorrow for some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'd like to thank everyone who came. My viewer count still says 0 in Streamlabs, so I don't know what the actual viewer count is, because I know it's at least 1.
It was one.
But hope you guys join me tomorrow. Is there any final words you have for me, chat? Anything
I
you
know.
need to get off your chest?
I think ad block prevents you from counting as
I'm
a
here for you,
view on
chat.
YouTube, but I'm not sure if it does on Twitch.
Tell me your feelings. Tell me your fezzlings. Yes. Chat says yes.
What are your final words, Fomoose?
Are you typing chat? I can't tell.
Are your ferret ears functional for hearing things?
Are your ferret ears functional for hearing things? Of course they are. Why would they be on my head? In fact, they're better than these human ears.
Yeah, like right now I don't have the human ears,
Sometimes I think these human
and I
ears
can
are
hear
just
just
for show.
fine.
Like,
I mean, it's a
they
little
barely
muffled
work.
because one of my ears is covered by a hat.
Like,
But yeah,
I think ferret people just kind of grew up to naturally grow human-looking ears to blend in with humans. Because if you ever look at a human without ears, it's kind of off-putting. But no, my human ears are not very functional. They're slightly functional, but they're just not as good as my ferret ears. Although who knows? Maybe my human ears are just as functional as normal human ears, and my ferret ears are just way better. Chat says that is all then. All right. I'd like to thank you all for coming in today. And until next time, my peeps, ferret out!
ow, don't clip the mic. And I somehow did not think of ferret out until actually the debut. Like, until next time, come on, ferret out's way better. All right. Do we wanna look at the 2D debut as well? Obviously, we wouldn't watch the whole thing. Most of that is Scriblio. I think only like the first hour was the actual debut. What do you think, chat? Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. Look at me having a name logo by this point. Look at me beveling that text. Wah, 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 wah. It's quiet for a little bit. I want to at least watch the beginning, because I had a funny opening gag. It was funny, I promise. There's no need to watch the whole loading screen. You can see it every VOD. I think I was real adamant about during both debuts, both the first one and this one, about loading in as soon as one loop of the loading screen finished. I think I got hung up both times for some reason. But yeah, that was the new loading screen. With my custom music, yay! I still like the original, but oh, here's a funny gag. Slow fade.
Hello, hello. It is I, Chief Louis, and today is my 2D. Wait, something's wrong. Mic check, mic check. Hello? Everything sound alright?
Isn't it funny when you make a haha I'm not in control gag, but then something
What's going on
actually
here?
stuff happens that you can't control?
What the heck is going on here?
Nice Game Grumps reference.
Oh, you guys came to my basement. What are you doing down here? This is not where you're supposed to be. See, let us. Button, alien cheese. No, it's just dark. Let me see. Button, light switch. Wait, no.
Man, I just really like that transition. Like, it's not super crazy to set up. It was just making two scenes that are mostly identical, except for the black filter, and telling it to be a fade transition, but it looks so nice.
Kawaii, no.
I love it.
Kawaii, no.
Hey. Hello. It is I, Cheese Louise. And today is my 2D debut. Wow. Here we are. Oh. Thanks for coming in today, Lucky Bucky, Desironi, Ruby Rose, Hatsune Goku. It's good to see all of you. Well, more people showed up for that one, huh? And let me tell you, I forgot to get rid of the schedule before the stream popped up, but let's just bring it back up.
Choose
We
Louise,
got
choose
quite a bit
choose
in store
Louise.
for us today. Right? All right. So we're gonna head off with let me get my head out of the way. With some intro slides, Redux. I'm gonna go back.
All right. I don't think I want to go through this whole rigmarole. I think we'll call that. Oh my gosh. I am very big, large. Also, 2 songs are playing right now. Stop it. That's the wrong song. This is the chatting BGM. Silly. Anyway, let me stop being big real quick. Oh, I'm so small. I'm too small. There we go. That's a good fair boy size, right? Anyway. I would keep going, but not feeling it. And I would offer to, like, do you guys want to, is there any playing viewers games you want to do? Do you want Scriblio? Do you want Jackbox? But honestly, I just need to give my vocal cords a rest. I know I haven't been talking very much this stream, but I am still sick. Ooh, my throat. Ooch, ouchie, ooch. But hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow, I have scheduled a Ring Fit Adventures stream. I might change my mind on that if I'm not feeling better. I may just stream something else, or I may just cancel. But yeah. I thought it'd be funny for my first stream in Pharaoh mode to be Ring Fit Adventure, because, obviously, like, what are you doing? Like this model, it makes more sense to show my whole body than it does in human mode. But do the whole workout, and I'm like, but like you can see, I'm not doing anything. I thought it'd be funny. Anyway, yeah, Ring Fit tomorrow, and next weekend will probably be Pokemon Legends Arceus, and after that, who knows? But yeah. Once again, thanks to Mama Uparuna for the new model. And until next time, my peeps, fair it out.